It's 11 p.m. in Swansea, and the Wales enforcement team are preparing a surprise raid on a Chinese takeaway. Immigration officers Heary and Williams will lead the questioning of any suspected illegal immigrants found working here.
Hello, immigration.
Officers immediately find 3 Chinese nationals in the kitchen.
One child upstairs asleep, yeah? Okay, we're going to go.
It is reported that the UK is the #1 destination in Europe for asylum seekers from China.
The child is in here? Just the child, or?
Child and one lady.
Hello, immigration. Do you speak English? No. Do you have passport?
A 4th person is found in a bedroom.
What does she need?
Officer Williams takes over.
Tell her not to worry. Does she want to sit down for a minute? You sit down. I need something for this lady, some identification, some papers, or her passport, or something. She doesn't have anything, okay. Is this your baby?
Yeah, my baby.
Okay. Is she okay there, sleeping? Okay. If we go downstairs, we'll talk away from the baby, okay? So if you ask the lady if she'll come down with us downstairs.
4 people and a baby have been found at the takeaway. Home Office records show this woman is a failed asylum seeker from China who came to Britain in 2004. She disappeared when her application to stay was refused. Now she's pregnant, has a child, and runs a business that is suspected of employing other illegal immigrants. One of the men found in the kitchen admits he entered the UK illegally.
Since he came in 2000, has he made any applications to the Home Office?
No, he's scared.
Did he provide any documents to the lady to say that he had permission to work in this country?
He's her husband.
They're husband and wife, are they?
Yeah.
I believe it's husband and wife. These two.
Can you establish who the boss is?
Since he's married to the owner and they have a child together, this case becomes a little more complicated.
There is the matter now that he's got a child in the UK as well. But that, doesn't take away the fact that he has come into the country illegally.
The UK border agency tried to avoid splitting up families, so it's unlikely that he'll be arrested tonight. Questioning now moves on to another man. He's told Officer Heary that he's 18 and works in the kitchen.
How long has he worked here?
1 month. 没有钱哈 Don't get paid.
Doesn't get paid?
This is her cousin.
Cousin?
Yeah.
How did he actually come into the country?
那你来的时候是怎么来的？坐飞机、坐船还是什么的？I didn't know somebody. Basically brought him in. He came with somebody.
He was brought in.
Yeah.
Does he want to go back to China?
他问你想不想回到中国去呢 ？No.
He says that he was brought in by an agent. Probably somebody is paid several £1,000s to bring him in. He says he flew into the country, into the airport, travelled with the agent and walked through immigration control. Can you explain to the gentleman then, I'm now going to arrest him on suspicion of illegal entry, okay? If you can just explain that to him.
不是，你就待在警察局了，他们明天会到警察局来见你，跟你谈话。
You go upstairs with him now, yeah?
你现在就跟他一块去吧。
Officers search for proof of identity and find a copy of a national insurance card.
Was that his bag there?
住在这边的，有的东西也有钱， 以前住在这边的人。
Okay, so is the some of the stuff here is belongs to private person.
The documents are not his. The team often find ID from other people as many work for short periods before moving on.
Once they're detected, they either get removed or placed in detention, and then what you'll find is this place will then be reoccupied by somebody else doing exactly the same thing.
So far, a failed asylum seeker from China has been found employing her partner and cousin. But there's still the matter of the woman found upstairs.
Tell her not to worry. Tell her don't worry.
The officers will have to find out who she is and why she's here.
Does she work here in the UK then in the restaurant?
Look after the child.
She looks after the children, so she child minds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who is her boss?
那是那个谁雇佣你呢？就是他哈。Yeah. This lady.
Okay. How much do you get paid for looking after the child?
他说那工资是多少呢？100 pounds a week.
How did she enter the UK?
问题是怎么来的？
Sorry, we'll check on that now.
Come with gang master.
A gang master.
She said she paid a lot of money to the gang master to help her come here.
Okay. How much should she pay?
她说你付了多少钱呢？30万哈，300,000 yuan.
300,000 yen.
Yeah.
Okay.
She says she was smuggled into Britain by Chinese gang masters. It cost her £25,000.
A gang master is somebody who's really trafficked people in here to the UK. She could be the victim of abuse, she could be exploited, you know, so we need to find that out now. Can you ask her, is there any reason why she can't go home to China?
他说问你有什么原因，就是说你不能回到中国去吗？
因为我上次来欠人家很多钱。
That she borrowed money from people.
Okay.
And now if she would go back at this moment, she wouldn't have any money to pay of the debt.
Okay.
Then she,
So she's in debt.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
As the team decides what to do, the childminder's health takes a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
She has a heart problem.
Yeah, heart problem.
Okay.
Tell her don't worry, she's not in any trouble. She's worried because she hasn't seen anybody like us before, so she's certainly very worried about what's going to happen next. If she'd like to come upstairs, she can get her medicine. This is her medication she's given to me.
That's the medicine for her
Yes.
heart problem.
But at the moment, I can't allow her to take anything, okay?
The childminder is in breach of immigration law, but concerns for her health come before any arrest.
This lady's potentially ill. She says she hasn't been seen by a GP, and we don't want to take her in the car. And she may have a heart attack or something, you know. We don't want to put her at risk at all. But we have to maintain the UK laws as well. Based on what she told me downstairs, that she came into the UK with no passport, then that means that she entered the UK illegally. So I'm now going to arrest her on suspicion of illegal entry into the UK. Okay.
他说那么也是一样的，他也得就是说拘留你。
Tell her she doesn't have to say anything, but it may harm her defence. If she does not mention when questioned, something she later relies on in court, anything she does say may be given in evidence.
他就是说你也是就是说可以保持沉默的。
Okay, now sit down. You sit down a moment.
She said that she's going to get her clothes.
Okay. No, if
我去
you
穿衣服。
tell her to sit down, and we're not going anywhere for a moment. My colleague and I will have a look in the room to see if we can find any identification documents for her, okay?
那你刚才是说那个你的包在那里是吗？
She's moved around a bit. There's some documents for London and for Bristol here. Your children?
在我女
你的
儿
孩子吗？
对，
Yeah,
Yeah.
her daughter.
And 2 children there.
A decision is taken to arrest the childminder. Her employers are not detained because the woman is pregnant and families with young children cannot be taken into police custody.
Does she need a glass of water or
你
something?
要不要喝点水啊之类的？
No. Okay.
The childminder is taken to a local police station for further questioning, along with the cousin of the owner who was found working in the kitchen. Although she's escaped arrest tonight, the owner could still face a fine of up to £40,000, £10,000 for every illegal worker. She is now in the process of reapplying to stay in Britain with her partner and their child. A decision is yet to be made on their case. In a later interview, the kitchen worker admitted to being 17. He was brought into the country by a female agent with fake documents. He's been bailed and is now reporting to the police regularly while steps are taken to remove him back to China. At the police station, the childminder complained of a heart problem. She was bailed for a week. She didn't return. Her employers said she had gone to London to claim asylum. No claim has yet been made.